All right, here we are. We are going to spend some time working on the next. Yeah, we're gonna be playing some Star Fox while we wait for the direct. Yeah, I didn't sleep at all. I ended the stream like exhausted, and then I tried to take a nap and did not sleep. I have not been able to sleep. I worked on the book a little bit though, which is good. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. Pokemon Legends ZA. We need to get through ZA. Like we got to get through ZA before Winds and Waves comes out. It's definitely on the agenda, but like, yeah, I don't know. I got burned out in ZA. Like, I don't know. ZA was already such a long game that like I don't really. I have not been able to bring myself to play much of the DLC, and I like the DLC too. It's just Meteo. Okay, we are on expert mode. Destroy 100 large asteroids in the warp channel. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm really in the mood for this. I'm just like Meteo is just such a long stage. I don't know. Yeah, so it'll probably be a 2.5 hour long stream. We'll probably go to bed immediately. We're not gonna watch the treehouse or anything. Um, yeah, I was wondering if I was gonna like actually watch this direct because like lately I've been having problems sleeping and staying asleep, but like these days, I'm working from home, so like I just sleep whenever I'm tired, wake up, work, and then like sleep again. So I don't know. It's working out for me pretty well. Um, oh come on! He came at me from behind. Well, the goal right now is to beat the boss without shooting the shield. So you have to beat the first phase without shooting the shield at all. And that is easy to do, but it's like I don't tend to do it like this. I tend to just do it spontaneously. So like I guess the pressure's on, but look, I just got my wings healed, and immediately I got hit again. Ugh. Yeah, Meteo. I like Meteo. I definitely don't say like I definitely don't feel like I hate the stage, but like I feel like it's way too long. Actually, it feels almost like a Starbucks Zero stage with how it kind of drags. I don't know. It's a really epic stage the first time you play it. I don't know. Like I don't think Sector X is this long. I don't think. Yeah, Kachina's definitely not this long. Titania is not this long. Like I don't know. Like maybe Zonus is longer, but I kind of say the same thing about Zonus. Is that it's just way too fucking long. I mean, I like this more than Zonus because like I don't know. I think it's more visually interesting. I don't want to see anybody. Unbelievable. So you can't even like avoid the shot. Wow. I've seen so many retarded like fan theories about the whole concept of like Meteo being a broken planet. Like someone tried to tell me that like it was Crystal's planet, Serenia, and I'm just like, that wasn't a planet in the Lilac system. I don't know, man. I mean, lately I've been pushing the whole the Krazoa were the antagonists of Star Fox Adventures angle, and like people are getting mad at me for that. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be talking shit about other people's theories, but hey, man, I have actual evidence, bro. I'm kind of surprised that like more people don't take that seriously. Yeah, I wish I could have slept, honestly. Like, I'm just like, I feel like in times like this, I probably should just be like working nonstop until I pass out. And like, I mean, that's kind of my problem though, is that like I am working now, right? Like, I'm doing a Nintendo Direct reaction. I'm gonna do like videos after the fact. I'm gonna be like commenting on like things other people do. Like, I'm working, right? And it just like it doesn't feel like I'm working, so it always feels like I'm slacking off. But like the books are still getting done. The Dream Warrior is getting done. And I have the Cattle Have Fangs on the back burner. I have not worked on the Cattle Have Fangs in weeks. I'm taking a bit of a break from it, and I think that's probably for the best. Because I think for a while there, I had this mindset where like this book had to be like a major success, and like I think it was kind of stressing me out. Like I think I just have to kind of move on from it now. I am still gonna put it out, but like I was really optimistic that like it would be like this really great book, and I just don't think it is. I think American Evil's better. I think Dream Warrior's better. I think Playing Dirty's better. I just like I don't know. I'm just so like apprehensive about it. Um, yeah, I'll be glad when it's out and I can kind of move on. Like I haven't made anything new in like a year. Like I mean, well, I say that, but I did the Dream Warrior. I don't know. Dream Warrior almost feels like it doesn't count. Like it's cheating. I don't know, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I was thinking that like I don't know. I was thinking about that like Star Fox inspired project I had in mind like years and years ago, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know, man. I could do that. I don't know. It's probably not the. I'm not sure what I want to do next. Like I said, it was gonna be like Passion or Resident Evil, and like I don't know if that's gonna happen. Like I think like Passion's like supposed to be 5 books, which I don't want to do right now, and it's not part of the Golden Age either. And then you have like Resident Evil, which is like meant to be like this huge ambitious thing, and I just don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. I don't know. The Cat Have Fangs was ambitious, but like I don't know. I was kind of unhappy with it. I think with like Resident Evil, I want to take a lot of time to like plan out every aspect of the plot. Because like with the Cat Have Fangs, one of the problems I had with it was that like there were so many characters, and I kept making like lore changes that I kept having to like radically alter the plot. Like originally it was supposed to take place over like 10 years, and now it takes place over 5. It's like I don't know. I'm not super happy with it. Yeah, so Splatoon Raiders, I'm a big fan of Splatoon. I like the games, but like I feel like I haven't seen enough of Raiders to get like really interested in it.
I mean, I thought the same about like Yoshi and the Mysterious Book as well. Like that game turned out to be like probably the best. Actually, no, yeah, it's definitely the best Yoshi game since Island. And actually, I would argue it's quite a bit better than Island because of how like of just how insane it is. Um, that's actually a good topic for an editorial is whether or not Mysterious Book surpasses Island. But like, yeah, that's very interesting. Is that like we went into this like everyone was just like, oh yeah, it's never going to be better than Island, and yet like it's so radically different from Island. I don't think you can even really compare them. But yeah, with Raiders, it's like it's one of those situations where like, well, Octopath expansion was like one of the best third-person shooter campaigns I've ever played in my life. Like it was really really good. But like Side Order was like complete slop. So I like going by like what I've seen of Raiders, it looks like a better version of Side Order. I don't know if they just like put it together because like Nintendo themselves were upset with Side Order. I don't know because they didn't give it a lot of fanfare when they finally released it. Because like I really thought it was going to be the next like um Octopath, and it just wasn't. I still have not finished Octopath actually. So I'm sorry, Side Order actually. I mean, it took me a while to get through. It took me a while to beat Octopath, so like maybe I'll go back and do Side Order, but I really don't think so. Every time I've tried, I just hate it more and more. Like I really don't like it at all. I don't give a shit about Marina. It just I don't know. I'm not a fan of roguelikes in general. I just think it's a cheap way to like to um to design a game. I cannot allow you to go any further. What was Andros trying to accomplish in Medio is what I want to know. I missed shit. Yeah, normally it's not a big deal if you like you hit the shield because it's so easily avoidable, but like it might be easier with like a single shot actually. Because like with dual shot, your aim is slightly off. Yeah, we're gonna have to practice this. And we're gonna have to keep replaying the stage over and over again because like challenge mode doesn't have checkpoints. Yeah, challenge mode's gonna be quite a bit harder, I think, than yeah, challenge mode is gonna be quite a bit harder than challenge mode. I think is gonna be quite a bit harder than people give it credit for. Because I said that like it was gonna take another 15 hours for me to do it. I think it's gonna take considerably longer than that, actually. I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, there's not that many levels in the game. I don't know. Like, it's difficult to tell sometimes because, like, well, is this going to be as hard as like New Super Mario Bros. U's challenge mode, or like somewhere in the middle, or is it going to be easy? Like, if I was going by like normal mode, it wouldn't be bad at all. But like when you unlock expert, you really get a sense of how difficult it's going to be. I think even like on the later levels, even like the normal mode's kind of difficult, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm curious how many people are going to do this. Because I imagine a lot of people aren't going to bother. Yeah, so I gotta beat the stage without losing a wing. Okay. And I also have to like beat the shield without hitting without hitting it. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is that we're just gonna keep a single laser and we're just gonna keep grinding this out, I think. Um Honestly, it'd probably be easier if we just went through the warp to do the wings, but like we can do that. For now, let's focus on the boss. I think everything else we need to do is warp tunnel. Yeah, I feel like the developers they really did a good job with like the aesthetics. Like I am very partial to like the original look. I think it's always going to be like iconic. But like it's interesting that they were able to do like to make it feel so different from a design standpoint. I think that's pretty impressive because you don't really I don't feel like Nintendo really does this a lot where they radically change the art style with a remake. Oh, like it's not really something they do all that much, so I don't know. Maybe they did it back in the Game Boy Advance days. Because there were like some weird changes to some of the Super Nintendo ports. Remember how like Luigi had like Super Mario Bros. 2 physics and Mario Advance 2? It's just yeah, like the character models were changed. Like I don't know, like it usually was something like that. You didn't really see a complete like art style change. Like I'm trying to think of another example of this, and I can't really think of one. I don't know, maybe Super Mario All Stars, but I think it's kind of a stretch. Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be a trend because, like, when you look at Ocarina, like, it seems like they're going back to the more like fantastic, realistic style. Like, and they haven't done that in a long time. So, like, I'm kind of I find that really interesting that they're starting to tackle this stuff again. I mean, I suppose because like realistic graphics aren't impressing people anymore. So now they have this weird stylized realistic look, and I don't know. I think it's Kino. Yeah, you probably have to like warp for that. Okay, so we have the lasers. We haven't lost our wings. Yeah, it's damn. Okay, so you if you get the hyper lasers, you can shoot them down pretty quickly. Okay. Okay, so you can break it pretty quickly if you have the hyper lasers. Okay. I don't remember it being that hard to do. Like Are the targets a little bit smaller in this version? Yeah, they definitely okay. They made the beam in this one way less intimidating. I can see why. I remember like freaking out about this as a kid because it's such a like a it's kind of an overwhelming attack for a second boss. This boss is a big spike in difficulty from the first one. I remember beating the first stage and then like not being able to beat this thing, and it just. Okay. Should we play some more normal stages? I kind of want to do Katina and see what those are like. Yeah, I definitely don't want to grind the same stage over and over again. We actually did that. Oh, I completely forgot about that. I was so pissed about the shield thing that I. But we got places to be. Sorry to jet, but I'm in a hurry. Man, I remember hearing that for the first time. I was just like, that is like the moment Fox became one of my all-time favorite video game characters. Yeah, it's interesting being able to say that again because like I feel like I've always loved Star Fox, but like Adventures of Sultan Command just completely fucked it up. And like Zero was like a return to form, but like it didn't quite like resonate with people like this one does. Like 64 really is something special. Like it needs to be said, Zero is better than 64, but like it's better in the sense where like it came out 19 years later and had like massive technological advancements. Like I think as a considering like the time frame this came out, it was just it's just one of the greatest games of all time, for sure, for sure. Aquas. Let's see. Destroy all 14 giant aqua clams. Pass through trios. What? Yeah, the challenges get harder as you proceed through the levels. They're not easy. Yeah, especially because you can't start with hyper lasers. So you always start with like the basic bitch laser. Well, you don't start in the. That is interesting because in the original, like it's in the water and then it shoots it out. It doesn't drop out like that. I always did think that was weird how like the Great Fox was able to like float like that. I wonder how many minor changes there are because like a lot of people say this is a straight up remaster, but it's really not. They've made like tiny changes like that. Yeah, I'm just burned out on the game. I've been playing it so much like the past week that like I am ready for a bit of a break from it. So I want to keep playing it to get through the challenge mode, but it's just one of those cases where like I do think I need to take a bit of a break. Archways. Wait, are these archways in the original? I don't think they are. I don't believe they are. Okay. All 14 Aquas claims. Yeah, so it's gonna take a lot of practice to like to get all this stuff done. Oh shit. I was pressing B to shoot the torpedo, but it's actually Y. Wow. I was like, I was holding B and I was just like, where are my torpedoes? Okay. Yeah, 5 stone pillars. Okay. Yeah, you can just casually play through the levels and start to get a grip on like what you have to do to win. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to just do it that way because I feel like if we just play the same level over and over again, we're just gonna get burned out because these levels weren't made to do that, right? Like I have noticed on this playthrough that I've gotten kind of fatigued at Fornaria, and it's not because like I hate the level. It's just you're not playing it over and over and over again. It just wears you out. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy when we go back to 64 and see how just how different it is. Because like people are complaining about the voice clips and all that, but I'm curious. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things about this game that people actually really like. They made Slippy. They emphasize in the original they kind of shit on Slippy all the time, right? In this one they kind of like they go out of their way to emphasize how useful he is because he's not like just part of the team for his pilot skills. It's because of his engineering and all that. And that was always canon, but like they put a lot more emphasis on it, and they make it seem like they actually like him in this. Because like there are a lot of times in the original where Falco just kind of really hates like Slippy, so it's nice seeing like them being a bit nicer about it. Pass through all 5 stone arches. 125 hits. Guess I'm on my own. What are you talking about? Okay, we got it. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, so the normal achievements are pretty easy. Yeah, it's difficult to like. Yeah, as long as you get the challenges once you're good. Yeah, it's okay. So the normal ones are pretty easy, but then like when you unlock expert, that's when it starts ramping up a little bit. So yeah, okay. We'll just do a little bit each day until we clear it. Mission abandoned. What are you talking about? I got like 3 achievements, bro. I don't know. Like, there's plenty to like about this remake. I do think that there are things they botched, but like, I think that's corrected by the fact that like the original still exists and you can just go back and play that. I do think the original will remain my preferred version. Uh, yeah, it's like another hour before. Katina of all places. And I love the target lock on. Yeah, so Rhythm Heaven's coming out on Thursday, so we'll be streaming it then. I don't know how good that's going to be, and Grand Blue is coming out the following week. So I think that's going to be our next RPG. And like once we're through with that, for good or ill, I think we're gonna go ahead and pick up Tales of Arise. Um, yeah, I'm really aching to play some more Tales. So. I mean, like I re-downloaded Zillia, so if we don't play Arise, we'll probably play more Zillia. But man, I'm so pissed that like there are things about Zillia I really like, but I just as a whole I just cannot stand it. It's really frustrating. I think I am gonna try to finish it just to have that experience. It's weird that it's such a beloved Tales game because I really don't like it at all. And like I love the whole idea of like the girl being like, I don't know, this great spirit thing. Like I find that interesting, but like I don't know, I don't think they do enough with it. Or 120 hits. But yeehaw, you did it. Like again, the game it takes itself more seriously, and I feel like for people who really love the tone of like the original, I feel like that's it's not really a misstep, but it's just one of those things that you just kind of notice. Look at these shits. Wow. And one of the things I loved about Katina as a kid is like when you go there for the first time and Bill's there and Fox is just like, I can't believe it. Like he's so excited. It's amazing. It's genuinely a really cool moment. It really does a lot for the world building, honestly. Yeah, I used to love Bill as a kid. I guess I still do, but like they don't just they just don't do enough with the character in that regard. You know what I mean? It's like he's just kind of there. Pacina. Okay, let's do Pacina. Defeat all four members of the Star Wolf team. Wow. Perform a somersault to evade a pursuing member of the Star Fox team. Wait, but Wolf is the only one. Well, I guess the others come after you when they shoot down their target. Okay. Destroy all 8 radar stations. Destroy all 28 antennae. Shoot down a teammate's target 3 times. Yeah, so just shoot everything and say. I really wonder what the expert um, challenges in like this stage is gonna look like. There is no war in bossing, say. We gotta watch Mario Galaxy again after this. You know, it's interesting because like if you watch the Mario Galaxy movie again, like they have this bit where like Fox is like really into like money. That's why he decides to go with them is because he wants money. Um, and I'm just like I thought that was just a weird bit, but like I guess after this game, like it makes more sense. Like Fox is a fucking like he's a money grubber, man. Like I don't get it. He doesn't talk about anything else. It's just it's his thing now, and I'm not sure I like that characterization. I like the whole idea that like where he was like doing this like because he wanted to do it. I mean, James doesn't bring up the money at all. You know what I mean? Like, because like that's why Pigma betrays them is because he wants money. So Fox is more similar to Pigma than his dad. It's not like he works with Andros or anything, but like I don't know. It is weird how he's like he legit doesn't show up until the last minute, and only because like Pepper asked him to. Well, Pepper didn't contract them until like the war was already lost. Stick to the prawn, Froggy. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm curious if they're gonna keep doing this for like future Nintendo movies. Is just have like actual like Nintendo characters in it. Like I can't believe they showed him actually getting out of the cockpit. Like that's just offensive. Whatever happened to like that thing he did in the original where he just flew in like an absolute Chad? That was I don't know. Like I said, it's like it's trying to be realistic and like I feel like what made the original so cool was that like it wasn't realistic at all. I am very curious what like the expert missions are like. I am very curious. All 8 radar stations. These aren't even like something I would like register. I've never really thought of this area having like world building, but I'm pretty sure these are here in the original as well. Yeah, Vegeta's like an iconic level, but it's like it's one of those things where it's like it really doesn't age well once you're like better at the game because like Star Wolf are so easy to shoot down when your skill level's high enough. Can't let you do that, Star Fox. Oh, that's right. I believe you actually get like Star Wolf entries once you start doing their challenge mode. So we might actually get to see more of it here soon. Yeah, where are the radar stations? What radar stations? Like I feel like I've already shot them down. Yeah, it's weird how they can fly out of all range mode, but you can't do shit. They're really not that hard to shoot down. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got all the radar stations. Yeah, like a lot of the challenges I think are going to be like really pointless, tedious shit like this, in my opinion. Uh, well, at least we got the radars, so we don't have to worry about that next time. We're actually going to see the mission failed option. Wow. Well, that's the cool thing about like the challenge mode is we might actually get to see like all the win and lose conditions. Because this is something I would normally do is like let the clock run out. I've done it recently, but like I tend to do it whenever it's like, man, I haven't seen that cutscene in forever. Like maybe I've done it like a handful of times over the years, but it's like I don't know. The fact that you can like lose Fachina like blew my mind. Like I had never seen anything like that in a game before, where like you lose and yet the game keeps going. Like that was just mind blowing to me. Like I felt so bad that we lost this encounter. Yeah, I wish I could just go to bed. The timing for these things is just like it's so frustrating. I'm really struggling with it with my schedule because I was up all night, like getting some videos uploaded. So it's like, okay, uh, getting some views, nice. Hopefully we can get like more normal numbers. Okay, yeah, we have a couple more viewers. Yeah, when I was streaming on Twitter, I was getting like 30 viewers a night, and I'm just like, there's no way I'm getting that many. So I stopped like streaming to Twitter, and like my viewers dipped by like a third. And I don't know, like Twitter must be like botting their viewers or something because like nobody's watching me on Twitter. Like it's just um I don't know. I don't have a problem with like streaming on Twitter. Like I've never had like a problem with it like objectively, but like if it's messing with my analytics and it's making me like it's giving people the idea that like if it's like giving the impression I'm getting more viewers than I actually am, yeah, we're gonna have to cut that out. It's probably not a big deal if you once you become a bigger YouTuber, but for me, I just yeah, I'm on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Yeah, we need to get monetized on Twitch and Kick actually. Like I'm very close to getting monetized on both. Yeah, I just don't get the numbers. Like I don't know how to promote myself, especially on Kick. I'm sorry, on Twitch. I made like a concentrated effort to try and get more people to tune in, but like I don't know. I just don't have a presence there. I do need to branch out though, for sure. I need like to diversify my income streams. Like ideally, I'd be like huge on every major platform, but I mean, I got monetized on Twitter like a month ago, and I still haven't seen any money from it. Like Twitter doesn't pay shit, and I guess that makes sense. But I've seen like Twitter users say they got like $1,000 paychecks or whatever, but like I think that happens when you just have like this incredibly viral tweet. I haven't had that kind of success yet, so or at least not since I've gotten monetized. Like right now, I'd just be happy with like $30, like, and I haven't even like gotten that yet. Yeah, I think my next payout's due in the next couple of days, so on the third. So we'll have to see if we actually get anything that time. I mean, honestly, like I keep telling myself that I should be tweeting more and I should be like putting myself out on Twitter more, but it's like I could be promoting myself or I could be doing actual work, and that's kind of the issue is that I keep choosing actual work every time. Like Twitter is just I don't really enjoy it at its core. Like I don't like the people on there. It's just like like you can tweet out when something happens and get like a ton of views. I got a ton of views on that like Jack Healy thing I did because oh Alexa stop, Alexa stop. Yeah, because like I think he was talking something about Persona 5 getting a Netflix adaptation, and I made a joke about how gay it was going to be. Um, yeah, I feel like that's the way to do it. Is just check it. If something comes up, like comment on it, and then just kind of drop it. Like I don't want to spend all day like chasing like a viral tweet. You know what I mean? It's just not worth it, really. Yeah, I cannot find like all the things. Like yeah, I'm supposed to shoot down 28 like antennae, but like I don't I don't see them. They're like really small. I'm not sure if they're all over the mountainy regions. Ah. Should we try Sector X? Or should we move on to Fire Emblem? Yeah, I can't figure this out. Yeah, mission abandoned when we got like most of them. I mean, I guess this is a good idea where we can just go casually go through like the normal modes and just kind of like just make sure we have them all by the time we get like expert. Sora Marines. Yeah, I love the game, but like, yeah, I think we're going to take a bit of a break from it. I definitely want to clear the challenge mode eventually, but like, it's one of those cases where not right now. I think is the way I would describe it. Yep, you got it. Yeah. Sector X is such a brilliantly redesigned level. It's so good. I was really surprised. Okay. Uh, yeah, what's our next job? Yeah, we're probably gonna watch the direct and immediately turn in. Yeah, I've been working all day, so I mean, I've been working for them nonstop, like near constantly. So I need to get the book done. Honestly, I think I'm gonna get up tomorrow and just 20 SX lane. What the hell is an SX lane? Yeah, I think we're gonna take the warp and get this out of the way. Yeah, I think the Joy Cons are actually the best way to play this game, because of the mouse controls and because of like how the button placements are laid out. It's better than the N64 controller because you can actually brake and boost and shoot at the same time. Was that? I miss the weird trippy feel that like the original had, where like characters don't talk during this. Like you just kind of like move on. And honestly, felt like kind of non-canon. Honestly, like this was just kind of a gameplay thing. Yeah, people forget how goofy like the original Star Fox was with like stuff like the slot machine boss and shit like this, and like I don't know. It's interesting that like Star Fox became like one of the more mature Nintendo franchises because I don't think it was really originally intended to be. But if you think about it, like Assault like tackles pretty dark themes. Like Peppy almost fucking dies. Like I told the story before, but I legit like I beat Assault. I skipped the final cutscene where Peppy comes back, and I legit thought for a while that like he was legit dead for good. And I was like, I remember playing Mission 2 again and just being depressed that like, holy fucking shit, I'm never gonna see my broke. Like I was genuinely like moved by that. Yeah, Pepe's retired by assault. So. I mean, Falco keeps getting in the R wing until he dies. Like he's older than Pepe when he's like, yeah, old man Falco in like the best command ending when Marcus forms his own Star Fox team. That was like super fitting. I was like, I legit wished that like I thought it was never gonna happen, but like I legit wished that we were gonna see more of that. I think that was my favorite ending by far. Okay. I thought we were gonna play something else tonight, but no, here we are just grinding through Star Fox. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy. Yeah, thanks for the sub. I really enjoy my time with the game, but boy, have I played a lot of time into it over the past week. I'll be glad to play some like Grand Blue or like whatever else is coming out. I was thinking about picking up Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, but like I don't know. I don't really want to spend money on that right now. I was looking at the wish list before I went live, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can justify any of this because like I don't. I think the next game we're gonna get is probably Tales of Arise, honestly. Yeah, it's interesting because the game tells you when you failed an achievement, so you can kind of estimate when what you have to do to kind of beat it. Yeah, what the hell is a 20x laser? Surely not these things, right? What the hell is a 20x laser? Okay, I guess that's it. And I wouldn't call that a 20x laser. Like, what the fuck is a 20x laser? Is like 20x. Like, so you're telling me that these random fucking guns have their own like models and names? Like, I'm shocked by this. That like anything in this game has a fucking name because like I feel like nobody really gives a shit about any of it. like, like I never called this thing like the spy board. You know what I mean? I love how none of the challenges is beat it before it slaps Slippy down. That's interesting. Yeah, we're gonna see the experts on it on Sector X. Oh. I don't get why we couldn't figure out it was a giant robot. Like it's right there. It's not inconspicuous. I think it was like pretending to be Space Chuck. I think you can see it while you pass by because it sent its arms out ahead to destroy everything. I will terminate all enemies. I don't know. Like, I don't. Is this thing really supposed to be a secret weapon? Like, they hype this thing up so much, and I don't think it's that threatening. Like, the most dangerous thing about it is that, Slippy sends it sends Slippy to Titania. Okay, oh, we beat it. That's cool, and we slaved Slippy too, even though it wasn't necessary. Yeah, new data available. Wow. Yeah, probably for the spy board. All right, Sector X. Let's see. What's the expert mode on this? Find the hidden power up in the secret corridor. What? What secret corridor? Defeat Spyborg before Slippy is down. Okay, we can do that. Okay. Fly through the left path in 60 seconds without breaking a wing. Complete the mission without taking any damage. Oh. 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 I really should play something else. But I'm just so addicted to this. It's just ugh. Well, like I said, like slow, gradual, get every achievement in the game, I guess. Ugh. We do have to do these normal medals before we can move on to the expert ones, but ugh. 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 Yeah, I think we're done for now. I can't bring myself to play it. Okay, should we do some three houses or what? Uh, ugh. Okay. Yeah, we were like going through what a bunch of support chains. Uh, yeah, I'm really anxious to beat this game again. It's been a while. So I actually looked it up. Like there are 22 chapters on the Blue Lions route, and I'm just kind of like, you're telling me I have like another 2/3 of the game to go through after this? Like unfucking believable. I don't know. I think the second half of the game goes quite a bit faster than the first, but it's weird how the game is structured sometimes because it really throws you for a loop. Okay. At Constance. Why did she do that dumb stretching animation? All right, let's move on. Tim, how many paralogs are there? Like Catherine of the Knights of Syrinx. Oh, we're on chapter 9. Okay, so we're not quite. Man, I love how hardcore Rand is. What's Ash's deal? Protect Rhea for 10 turns. Bro, I don't think Rhea needs protection. She's like a final boss. Does Ash have a crust? Wait, I needed that established. Wait, why is Rhea so? Can Rhea die in this battle?
I haven't been paying attention to the chat. I'm gonna bring it up. Yeah, the my chat window in OBS, like it keeps screwing up and it's really obnoxious. Okay. Edelgard, yes.
Yeah, Edelgard hates the church. Well, think about Edelgard. Like, she hates the church for good reason, but like she comes up with all these weird conspiracy theories about them that aren't actually true. Like, she legit like thinks that the Church of Saros being like in the center of all three regions is like it's like a conspiracy theory thing. And I guess she's right about that, but it's just like she legit is like a tinfoil hat wearing, like, I don't know. It's just one of those weird things where you're just like, I don't know why Ingrid is like struggling to level up so much. Uh, 9:30 a.m. Okay, half an hour to go. Yeah, I love the game, right? But like, man, I am just you do get burned out on how long it is. Like, it just feels like unnecessarily grindy. I'm curious if Fortune's Weave is gonna feel like this or not. Ah, shit. Yeah, I hate when a character like you don't use all that much is like forced on you in like paralog battles because of situations like this because like he's not good enough to like to survive. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how good my reaction's gonna be because I'm up. I've stayed up so late. I mean, I tried taking a nap, but like, I would not stay asleep. So okay. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I almost did too. Yeah. Uh, yeah. A lot of people really thought that like the last direct would be like the last one for a while, but that people forgot that they confirmed the Raiders direct was coming at the end of the month. So this is probably going to be a pretty big deal. I expect this and Fortune's Weave are going to do like way better than people think. Falling short of heaven. But are not going to get any clarification. Oh, is this the one where we get all the deep lore about like Flame and Seth? Well, I mean, they don't tell us they're the Saints, but I think Well, they were just installing the new bishop, so they did it like, oh, whatever. Yeah, I've never actually done a lot of like the things with Flane and like Seteth, so I don't necessarily know. Um, yeah, it blew my mind when I realized Seteth was like a Wyvern rider. Yeah, it's weird that the Western Church isn't more of a primary antagonist. Yeah, you really need a ton of like uh flying units for this map because of all the sand. It just uh, and for a 1,000-year-old saint, he's not that high level. Yeah, supposedly Wyvern Rider is like the best class in this game by far, which is great. I mean, I love Wyvern Riders, so the fact that they're so good in this makes me happy. And I don't think he. Can you recruit Seteth? Yeah, he's like your primary. Yeah, this is one of the things that confused me in the church route. Because Seteth is like your best friend in that route because it's basically like his route. He like operates as your like your house head. as you become like the god pope or whatever. Yeah, I think church food is my favorite. I feel like that's the like in theory what you should be doing is just leading the church and like unifying the country and like putting a stop to Edelgard's bullshit. Ah shit, he's gonna get attacked. Seta flies ahead and just keeps getting wrecked. I don't get it. I should get to bed. Yeah, it's 15 minutes till the direct, so I think we better boot it up. I think we'll save the game and then just turn it off. All right. Yeah, we need more flying units. Drives me nuts that we don't have more. Yeah, all four members of Abyss are always going to join the same house, no matter what. If you think about how this works logistically, because you can't put them into other houses on any given playthrough. I don't know. Are like do the Abyss characters even like are they even mechanically part of the events? Like they exist, but it's like it's weird how they have more focus in Three Hopes. Like they've always been there. It's just I don't know, man. I'm curious if we're gonna get a Fire Emblem Engage Warriors. Heretics. Yeah, once we beat this, I think we're gonna. Yeah, so like the way this game works is that it like drip feeds information. Because I remember being told about this specific thing about how like Seth is actually Flane's father. But yeah, I really didn't give a shit about Seth or Flame at all in my first playthrough. But how many like holy relics do you have? All right. We will. All right. Let's set up the direct. Let's watch some Peak. Okay. Nintendo Direct.
Explore, create, and share your island
Oh wow, they're
paradise
actually
in the
promoting
Animal
other
Crossing
games.
New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition game. Use
Wow.
mouse controls to design
New
and
Horizons,
decorate
I think,
intuitively. See
that's
your
gonna do
friends'
huge numbers
reactions
on
with
Switch too.
camera
People
play
are
support.
really underestimating
And
that.
up to 12 friends can play together online.
I do not
including
see
on
enough
Slumber
people bring up
Island.
the fact that that game exists.
Animal Crossing
and
New
what that
Horizons
means.
Nintendo Switch 2
This
Edition.
game's probably going to sell
Available
another
now.
30 million units on Switch 2. Oh, here we go. We cracked 37 subs. 3,700
Here we
subs.
go.
Thank you all for your support. Views are way up. Yes, they're actually promoting other games. During By the way, I 100%ed DK64. It was an amazing experience. Probably too loud. Yeah, I actually 100%ed DK64 within like a couple of days. There were people who were like shocked that I did it so quickly. But like I know I've been playing the game since I was a kid, so I know it pretty well. I'm not a speed runner or anything, but I was able to do everything in it pretty quickly. I'm curious when I'm going to go back to it. It just feels like one of those games that I'm not going to be able to go back to for a while. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be a regular game to go back to, but
groovier. Rhythm Heaven Groove, available now on Nintendo Switch.
I've made a decision.
yeah, like
I will pursue that faced Mekon.
Experience an enhanced tale of creation and revenge in
Crack.
the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition
Crack into
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition game. Play at 60 frames per second with 4K resolution in TV mode or Full HD in handheld mode. In-game cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate. And additional scenes are now fully voiced.
We cannot once leave home again.
Another step and you shall not be seen tomorrow.
Not only that, but a new vehicle called the Ether Jet has been added. With it, you can travel across the open world at high speed. Be careful though, some enemies might still be able to catch you. Using the Ether Jet,
Looking for someone? Let's go, baby!
you can race to collect crystals and score attacks.
Yeah, that's right!
Or try to beat your party members to the finish line in battle races around the world. There's also new equipment with designs to complement the Ether Jet. The Future Connected Epilogue also features enhanced resolution and frame rate. EtherJet too.
Is this a new commercial? I don't think this was in the.
Digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
Yeah, I think this
Nintendo
is
Switch
different
2
than
Edition
the.
is available now on Nintendo eShop. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already have Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition by purchasing the upgrade pack.
Listen to Nintendo game music anytime, anywhere. Nintendo Music. Let's go over some updates to the service. Nintendo Music can now be accessed on web browsers, so you can listen on your computer. A larger screen helps make it easier to identify game titles and playlists you're interested in. The Nintendo Music app is also available on compatible tablets. That means you can browse music on a larger screen than you'd find on a smartphone.
Yeah, I still have not messed around with Nintendo Music yet.
You can also enjoy Nintendo Music on the road. With Android Auto and Apple CarPlay support.
Wow, things that my car doesn't have because it's so old.
Music can be selected from your vehicle's touchscreen. Voice control is also available. You can say, play a rainy day, to play music that fits the scenery and vibe of your drive. From recent and upcoming releases to nostalgic classics, more tracks will be added to Nintendo Music over time. With tunes to match your lifestyle, you can listen to Nintendo game music anytime, anywhere.
Nintendo Music.
Nintendo Music is included with an active Nintendo Switch Online membership.
Thank you for all the support, everyone. All right. Yeah, be sure to check out the website. Be sure to buy some books. Support me on Patreon. Memberships are something we definitely need to push. Yeah, give me some ideas on things we can do for members because I haven't really decided on like what a good what members would want, honestly. So we'll see.
Do it solo or team up. And speaking of teaming up, attractions galore in Attraction Central. Local wireless multiplayer, including game share support, online multiplayer, co-op attractions, versus attractions, lots of collectibles. And there's still so much more to experience. So what are you waiting for? The Super Mario Bros. Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Meet Up in Belleville Park game is available now on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already have Super Mario Bros. Wonder on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition by purchasing the upgrade pack. 3 amiibo figures from Super Mario Bros. Wonder are also available now. I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, they're still promoting Metroid Prime 4. Wow, okay, this is actually pretty clever. Like they promote. Oh, I changed my shirt. I was wearing that shirt earlier today. Okay, oops. Yeah, Mario Tennis Fever. Yep. I can't wait until this narrative that this game failed like completely dies. It's clearly doing very well. One of my favorites of the year so far. I put a ton of time into it. I believe I put more time into it than Tokapia. Yeah, this game is great if you haven't played it. Yeah, Air Riders peak. Yeah, Air Riders is like fantastic. I put a lot of time into it. Think it's a super underrated game. I keep seeing like Spurgs try and say that like it failed or something, and that's just obviously not true. It's very interesting to see. Like, yeah, look at all these like recent like Nintendo hits. Like they've been killing it the past year. And yet, like, the Pretendos are just, like, freaking out about it. I don't know. Nintendian's kind of embarrassing himself. I think he's on the verge of going into hiding. I haven't seen him do anything.
I mean, let's face it. What? Nothing. Who wouldn't? With her fashion sense and quirky personality?
That cloud looks just like Terra.
Terra's so cool, in fact, that she can do some mean punches and kicks. Or hoof it around town. I don't know if she meant to draw a crowd, though.
Yeah, promoting other games during these general directs, these like single game directs, really good idea, I think, because I think one of the big things about Nintendo games going forward is that like you're gonna see a lot of these games like be relevant forever. Like, because they don't have to worry about keeping them on retail shelves or taking up space or like you can buy Fire Emblem Three Houses whenever you want digitally, right? You know, back in the day, Awakening was off store shelves pretty quickly. Like you could only get it digitally, and now you can't get it at all. So like the fact of the matter is, I think you're going to see games like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and like Mario Kart World basically sell indefinitely, which is really, really interesting because I think at a certain point, I think it's possible that Animal Crossing New Horizons actually outsells something like Grand Theft Auto 5, like purely on the basis of it being such a staple like Nintendo Switch 2 game. But yeah, I'm curious. I actually saw that like Breath of the Wild was topping the charts in Switch 2. It only came behind Star Fox this week. So like you're gonna see a lot of Nintendo games sell indefinitely, I think. And that's something that like the industry isn't really prepared for. Because like what would traditionally happen is that like people would write off journals would write off the games the day they came out and then just kind of forget about them. But like now we're seeing situations like where people are buying like decade-old Zelda games at full price, right? You're seeing people get into Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, like that came out in 2010. You know, it's almost 20 years old, and like it's been a major like driving force on Switch right now. Okay, calendar app, man. Why does it say 7 a.m. Pacific time? Why does that say Eastern? Like 10 a.m. Eastern? I don't get it. Everybody else, every other YouTuber seems to live on the East Coast because they're always bitching about it like being so early in the morning. Like, bro, I'm up at 7 a.m. every day. Like, I stay up all night. So like, I don't understand what people are bitching about. Okay. Like, I legit did not sleep last night. So like, I don't want to hear this bitching from like everyone else about like, oh, I can't get up last night because I was partying. I was like, yeah, no. It's really weird, like being in the position I'm in now because like, I used to miss these kind of directs all the time because I was working so much and like I was so busy. But now, it just seems kind of natural. Okay.
Hello! This is Squid Research Lab.
Hell yeah,
We're
the
a
Squid
team of
Research Lab.
researchers studying these fascinating
I love how
creatures
they've never
that
given up
move
on the
through
idea.
ink in swim form
I love the Squid Research Lab.
and fire it in humanoid form. We've been observing them day and night, and today we'd like to share our latest findings. This report is about a particular group that spends its days hunting for treasure across a mysterious archipelago.
How many Nintendo games even take place in archipelagos? I can't think of any. So that's a really
This
cool setting.
location, shrouded in fog, is the Spiralite Islands. A trio of swashbuckling musicians
Uzumaki?
called Deep Cut heads there in search of treasure. But a sudden light forces them to make an emergency
Yeah, I
landing.
really wonder if this is going to be the game that really blows up Splatoon in the
And
mainstream.
protagonist of this game
'Cause I
is
feel like-
the mechanic.
I
Hired by Deep Cut for being super handy, it seems the mechanic eventually got roped into treasure hunting too.
oh, Shiver's wearing stockings.
The
Cute.
treasure in question
Okay.
is scattered across the Spiralite Islands, and Deep Cut has its sights set on it.
So like, yeah, this looks sick.
As you can see,
Yeah, I'm very
it's
curious.
really
So, okay, when Splatoon 3 came out, like the narrative was that it was like too much of the same,
The exploration
and that
box
the series desperately needed to evolve.
can detect
So, like, I'm curious if this is gonna be that.
are also
But I don't know. I imagine like people will just bitch about something else.
It appears they swarm around treasure and immediately go on the offensive if anyone gets too close.
Yeah, it seems like an expanded side order to me.
So if you want the loot, you can't avoid dealing with the salmon.
Yeah, I don't know. I hated side orders, so
But if you can defeat them, the treasure is yours for the taking. Fend off the ferocious salmonids, and you can get all sorts of items and goodies. That's treasure hunting in a nutshell.
okay. Yeah, it looks like a roguelike.
Examine these salmonids more closely. They're all called salmonids, but there are lots of different types. Let's go over them. First, lesser salmonids. We've got ones with spoons, frying pans, and tongs. Ones that bounce on springs. And ones that get in your face and explode. As their name implies, lesser salmonids aren't much of a threat on their own, but they attack in hordes, which can be challenging. Next up, boss salmonids. They're a little beefier than their lesser counterparts. Take the Scrapper, for instance. It faces you head on, and its front is well protected. Keep using ink to stun it. Then circle around and take it down. That's the trick. In addition, the salty tongue is super sturdy and deals lots of damage. The salivator flies through the air and creates whirlwinds. The smoker produces fumes to protect its allies.
Okay,
And
okay.
more. We've discovered quite a few of these boss salmonids. Oh, when you defeat a boss salmonid, they drop this big thing called a mega power egg.
I mean, this is a problem that like a lot of these general Nintendo Directs have, is that like
Dig treasure.
it just explains a bunch of stuff that like
Each mega power egg
I don't
has
know.
100
I guess they're just promoting the game, but
Huh?
I mean, this is the first Direct it's ever had, hasn't it?
Seems like it sensed some treasure buried underground. What's that scary looking thing? Whoa! It's a type of seasoned salmonid.
It looks like
This
the
is minced
the
scrapper.
water wraith from Pikmin
It's got
2.
sturdy armor, and it comes with a threatening roller attack. Watch out, or you'll be minced into fish paste. There are other seasoned salmonids. The thick-cut, salty tongue launches a massive beam. The big stack stinger targets you with 3 lasers. There are even more. Each one represents the pinnacle of salmonid evolution. That being said, upon closer examination, they seem to be covered in salt. So maybe the saltier the salmonid, the stronger they are? We'll keep researching that.
Okay, that's interesting.
Phew. After
That seems like something they
battling
made up for this
it'd be
game, but
nice to relax and just enjoy the ocean view. But we should probably gear up for the next treasure hunt. Weapons are essential for defeating salmonids. Use the ink in your tank to attack. If you run out, just dive into it for a quick refill, like this. There are over 100 weapons to choose from.
oh really? That many?
Sometimes salmonids drop a weapon when they're defeated. You never know which one you'll get. If you need to swap out your gear, just head to the hideout ship.
So you can't do it on the field then.
And weapons have levels.
Okay.
The higher the level, the greater a weapon's power.
All right. So it's more like an RPG. All right.
You might even find rare weapons with special powers. So
All right.
experiment to find your favorite one.
I'm very curious, like,
Okay. Well, that's
how this is going to be
for the
structured.
regular treasure hunt. Let's
Because it seems like more of side order to me.
serious trouble. No matter how
And again, I did not like side order, so
these come
that's kind of what I'm skeptical of.
tools developed specifically for dealing
Like,
with
I like that it's actually about deep cut. I like the setting. I like the look of it, but it's like, I don't know, like, side order was just awful. So
Two of them at the same time. As you can see, they attach to your selected tank.
I don't know. Like, I look at this and I'm just like, why isn't this part of like a mainline Splatoon game? Like, why isn't this just the new single player campaign? I don't understand like why it's its own separate thing.
The gadgets you can use depend on the tank. So let's introduce some of them based on tank type.
Yeah, they're just going in autistic detail on how this
Speed
works.
tank gadgets. Blast boot. Leap forward at high speed and attack with a stomp. This can also be used for a hasty escape. Dash bomb. Launch forward using the explosion from a bomb. You can also move in other directions. Booyarang. Throw it to strike enemies. It'll stay airborne for a bit, then return to you. Booyah!
Booyarang!
Next, power tank gadgets. Splatch it. Perform a quick slash in a wide sweep.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a bigger and better side order.
Shields don't stand a chance. Splatolites. Attack enemies with discs that orbit around you. They also coat the ground with ink. Pretty useful, huh?
Whew.
Spin wheel. It swirls and sprays ink while moving, repelling salmonids that come into contact with it. The gadget can also lock on to boss salmonids. Finally, tactical tank gadgets. Shot pot. Once it's set, it'll automatically attack enemies. Don't let your prey get away. Bomb blooms. Link them together, then fire at them for an explosion. Chain as many as you can for a bigger blast. Tether whale. Once placed, it connects to your tank with a powerful laser. Any salmonids that come into contact with the laser will take damage. There are other handy gadgets too. Whenever you use one though, a cooldown begins, so you'll need to wait until you can use it again. Keep that in mind. After all, the first step to becoming an expert gadget user is knowing when to use them. And the true value of gadgets lies in customization. You'll need gadget parts for that. Take this booyarang we introduced earlier, for example. It's got delivery damage up, horizontal area up, stop duration up, multi-rang, mega power egg collection, and a variety of other parts that you can equip. You'll need gadget part slots to equip these. As long as there are enough slots, you can add as many different parts as you want. We present to you a customized booyarang. Even at a glance, you can tell it's had some serious upgrades. Next, let's try combining parts for the shot pot. Fire rate up, then range up. An extra shot pot and... Ooh, how about knockback gas to keep salmonids at bay?
Okay.
Yeah!
So it's pretty flexible. Okay.
This is great!
All right. That looks sick. Okay.
From defeating salmonids,
Okay, this is going to be sick.
you might even find ones with super high performance.
Yep.
So change
Wow.
your gadgets with different
So there's going to be
parts.
all kinds of like flexible options and things you can do. Looks sick. Looks absolutely sick. Yeah, so the gear building is cool.
Okay, now
But,
that
like-
we've kitted out, let's pick the destination of our next treasure hunt.
But it looks like it's going to be a roguelike with like the,
Rarities. For example, there are locations where you'll need to collect lots of power eggs and mine for treasures in a wide open area.
Okay. Okay.
There are also dens swarming with salmonids.
Okay. So you have open areas and you have like the more enclosed one. Okay.
Strange facilities that lock you into using specific gadgets.
Oh, exactly. Like, okay, the single player. Okay.
And ruins where you'll dig deeper and deeper underground. All sorts of challenges await across the Spiralite Islands.
Okay. Okay.
Oh dear. Pretty sure we're done for. Yep. That didn't turn out the way we were hoping. So the salmonids bested you, huh? Well, don't give up.
Yeah. So is it a roguelite?
It can get stronger in different ways.
Okay. It's more. It's like an
So
RPG.
as planned, you get to keep any experience points,
Okay.
as well as weapons, items, and so on.
Okay.
By gaining experience.
So it's not really a roguelite. It's more like an RPG. Okay.
Back out there and show
Okay. That is a good. That was a good move.
boss.
Okay.
And with the spoils from your treasure hunt, you can add different facilities to the hideout ship.
Oh, that sounds sick. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Yeah. Move. Yeah. Turning into an RPG.
Mechanic Shack.
Great. Great move. Great decision.
Increase stats like damage and HP. Looks like tanks also
Yeah, it's interesting. This is the first Splatoon spinoff. I feel like this is going to be quite a bit better than most people realize.
tanks with 3 gadgets. There's plenty of
So-
potential left in these tanks. Plus, in the gadget workshop, Shiver can help you craft new gadgets.
Oh hell yeah! Look at her. Look at her.
And
Okay,
in the
Fry.
weapon stash, Fry can
Oh, and
assist
Fry's here too.
or turning them into materials.
Fucking hate Fry. Shiver to single
There's
win.
more you can do. So build facilities.
I am not a
and
Fry fan.
hone your treasure hunting talents. Oh, and as for Big Man, he can catalog all sorts of info from treasure hunts.
Hmm.
Why not stop by and check it out between raids? Let's go over some other features that'll make treasure hunting even more enjoyable.
Dun, 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 dun.
First, your outfits. While trekking across the islands, you can obtain outfits with all sorts of designs. Looking stylish is essential, no matter where you are.
Sure.
If you tap amiibo figures from the Splatoon series,
When are we gonna get like
with a unique design.
more clearly defined male and female Inklings again? Because like I don't know, they really that seems to be their thing now is like making them more like
Figures, it seems you can unlock an outfit
ambiguous, and no, I hate that shit. I mean, I get that male Inklings weren't as popular as female, but you don't have to make them all female looking. It's just
The only difference is how strong the salmonids are. The loot you get doesn't change, so choose the difficulty that's right for you. Now, about multiplayer.
Oh, there is multiplayer. Okay.
It's a single-player focused adventure, but up to 4 players can journey together via local wireless or online play.
Okay.
Team up with friends or create a room with an optional password. And you can go treasure hunting as a group. Gotta say, it's nice to have some backup when facing swarms of salmonids.
It's hilarious how much better this looks than Dragon Quest Treasures, which has the same exact concept.
Speaking of which, there's the help feature. When playing solo, you can call for help, like this. Someone online can come and help you for a little while.
Okay.
But once you finish a raid after using Call for Help, you can't use it again for a bit. So you might want to save it for really tricky moments. You can also answer someone else's help request.
Yeah.
If you do, you can receive some nifty in-game rewards.
Cool. Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
So work together.
I'm curious how much content this is going to have. I think in theory they could keep it going for a while.
Finally, let's talk a little about some special treasures hidden across the
Hey, when's it coming out? The 21st? It's not that far off.
You might find treasures like these. They're called salmonid relics. Huh, wonder what that strange power is. Whoa, that's a whole lot of moolah. Many relics like these are scattered across the Spiralite Islands. Doesn't look like these 3 are going anywhere until they're swimming in treasure.
Yes.
Looks like our time's almost up.
Ooh.
Let's wrap things up here.
All right, it was a pretty basic direct. Game looks great, but I do think with these single game directs that I'm already sold on, there's no reason to really watch it. Really, okay, this must be the final trailer. I mean, I guess it's fine watching the trailer live.
Goodness, there are still so many unknown areas across the Spiralite Islands.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Among them, there are places that appear almost bottomless. Wonder what's beyond that thick cloud of fog. We hope you'll discover that for yourself. After all, that treasure's not gonna hunt itself. And with that, Squid Research Lab out.
All right. Oh, July 23rd. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a good direct. I don't know. It's really difficult, I think, to really make like these single game directs work because by their nature, they're always going to go over like the hyper specific shit that I don't think anyone really gives that much of a shit about. I mean, I was sold on the game already. It already looked great, but it's nice seeing like how flexible like the building mechanics are, and you can expand your base and like online play. It looks great, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get a hold of it to see how well it holds up because like I said, like it reminds me a lot of Side Order, and I did not care for side order at all, but like looking at it, I feel like it's fixed all of side order's problems. Like it doesn't seem to be a roguelite. It seems to have more RPG aspects. Like, it has online play. Like, it seems like they really nailed it this time. So we'll have to see. I am gonna check it out, but I'm kind of cautiously apprehensive at this point. So we'll have to see. But anyway, yeah, I've got to get to bed. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Thank you.